You need to embrace and enjoy the process because there are no shortcuts. I know you hear people saying, "Oh man, if you just give me $500, I could turn it into 3,000, or you can eat whatever you want and still lose weight and you don't have to exercise." They're lying. The only way for you to change the outcomes in your life is for you to change your behaviors, your everyday routines, behaviors, your mentality, your way of thinking. And this is not going to be an overnight thing. This is going to be a process. Like if you want to increase your income, you might actually have to go back to school for a few years to get some degrees and certifications and some trainings and some qualifications. If you really want to lose weight, trust me, I know from personal experience, you're going to have to change what you eat and how much you eat. And you're going to have to change the amount of physical activity you do on a weekly basis. And it's going to take, even with those changes, it's still going to take you doing it consistently for months. I mean, logic will tell you that if you want a different life, you have to be a different person. Let me say that again. Logically, if you want a different life, you have to be a different person. You can't have a different body and still eat the same way and exercise the same amount that you do now. It's not possible. You can't have different relationship outcomes and you still have the same mentality about gender roles and you still treat people the same way. You still have, no, it has to be different. I know this is like basic, but a lot of us, we haven't had this revelation yet. But the fact of the matter is, in order for your life to be better, you have to be better. In order for your life to be different, you have to be different. Yeah. And we really have this issue when it comes to relationships. Oh, I'm tired of dealing with this kind of man. I'm tired of dealing with this kind of woman. Listen, in order for you to attract different people than the kind you're attracting, you have to be a different person. You know, a lot of guys will say, man, I want a traditional woman and she does this and she does that and she's loyal and all these other kind of things. Listen. If you want a woman like that, understand, women like that deal with serious men. Men that have long-term plans and goals and objectives. Men who are disciplined. Men who have some sort of faith. They're not just dealing with anybody, right? So if that's what you really want, you have to change. Same thing on the other side. I want a man that's responsible and loyal and he's a protector and a provider and he's a good man. Listen. Men like that typically are not going to deal with a woman that's, she looks up to Megan Thee Stallion and Glorilla. I'm just sorry. That's not what he's looking for. He's not necessarily looking for a woman that's, looking over her shoulder in her Instagram pictures. I mean, if you want something different, you have to be different. And once again, different is a long-term change in mentality, thoughts, actions, and behaviors that you do over the course of months and sometimes years. It's not an over-the-night thing. Anybody that's coming along telling you that I can change this situation for you and you don't really have to do nothing but give me a couple of $100 or a couple $1,000, it is a scam. Understand that.